Chapter 11, Calverey.
Theraint's eyes darted open, and a feeling of dread washed over him. He heard the whoosh of helicopter blades. As if we are not outnumbered enough, he thought as he jumped out of bed. There must have been at least 10 of them, and his heart sunk. And then he opened the door, and a big smile spread on his face, and he ran toward the helicopter landing closest to him. Out came Tanar and Yannicka. Ben Velat? Tanar asked. The rest of the highly modified helicopters landed. Theraint hugged his oldest friend. Yes, you are, Theraint said, tears welling in his eyes. Now in 200 years, the one thing that he would have never believed is that Tanar would show up at a battle. You were right. It is time we stand together, he said. Many generations of vampires came out of the helicopters. It only added a few hundred to their numbers, but they were many of the most powerful vampires in history. And smiles ran big. Ashley and Tricia ran up and guided Tanar and Yannicka to the command RV. Tyos opened the door for them and stuck his head in after them. You found a werewolf? Tanar asked. Well, I figured he would be a good ally, Theraint said. Of that I have no doubt, Tanar said, sitting down. It is a great honor to meet you, Ashley said very officially. Oh no, the honor is ours. What you and Taylor have begun is something I am recently learning I should have been working towards for many years, Tanar said. Many, Yannicka said with a smile. Many, Theraint added. All right, Tanar cut them off. Ashley, will you forgive an old man's fear and allow us to join your cause? Tanar asked with a slight bow. Yes, Ashley said. She couldn't hold it in, and she hugged Tanar. They still outnumber us by great amounts, Nathan said, bringing everyone back to the reality of the situation. Well, that we may be able to help with as well, Tanar replied. If you want to, you better hurry. They're moving toward us, Austin said from behind Tyos. They all ran outside. Austin had been correct. The massive army was walking toward them. Get them into the air, Tanar commanded into a walkie-talkie he had fished out of his jacket. The helicopters took off the ground, soon moving forward together. On the body of them was mounted high-powered speakers. What in the world do you have planned? Theraint asked. Just as the words came out of his mouth, a large squeal hit the salt flats. The noise was deafening, and the sound kept going higher in pitch, and then it restarted at the bottom of the scale. The reversal, Theraint said with a smile. In 1930, a vampire had made an amazing discovery. He found a series of sounds that would cause a reversal in the reaction of newly converted vampires. The new vampire would be knocked out and wake up a few minutes later, but they would no longer be a vampire, their body and mind reverting back to their human state. Now, there was never much use for the reversal, and as it only affected vampires within the first few days of their initial conversion. However, Tanar had remembered it, and knew that if it worked, it would save thousands of lives, of humans and vampires alike. What the hell is this supposed to do? Tricia asked. And then they started to drop. And then there were only a few hundred of Renard's lieutenants still standing. Although they had no idea what was happening, they realized that quickly the tables had been turned. They made a hasty retreat even before the first of the new vampires woke back up. Looks like that did it. Kill the sound, Tanar said into the walkie-talkie. The helicopters cut the sound and set down. The thousands of new vampires started to wake up, but the bloodlust was gone, and they were all human again. Theraint and the others could feel it immediately. The battle had been won without a drop of blood. Theraint smiled. Not bad, he said with a grin. Thanks, Tanar said. The rest of the vampires looked slack-jawed, still trying to wrap their heads around this new turn of events. The sun was now fully in the sky. Tanar looked. Is there some coffee? He asked, and Austin ran out and returned a moment later with a mug. Oh, you did not have to get it for me, but thank you. Tanar replied and took a sip. Austin looked at the sleeping army. It's not a problem at all, Austin said. Ashley stood with tears in her eyes, and Tricia came and hugged her. He's a lot like his son, Ashley said. That is very true. Yannicka smiled and joined the hug.